I possessed wealth that others could only dream of. My wealth was enough to make the law wait for me, but it couldn't keep cancer away from me. I was taken to a hospital I had invested in. The ridiculous thing is that such a large hospital didn't have a private room for me. That's how I met Carter. Having just finished chemotherapy, I stubbornly thought he was a boring guy. After all, who can resist a delicious meal? But soon I knew why he wasn't eating. This cunning guy knew everything but wouldn't tell me. Later we started chatting. He asked me what the machine behind me was for. I told him it was for making civet coffee, but he seemed to know something. After that, we talked about everything like long-lost friends, until the day I was diagnosed with terminal cancer. Carter knew how painful that was. But soon he was also diagnosed with terminal cancer. Unlike me, he at least wrote a bucket list, while I had nothing I wanted to do. So I decided to take him to do everything on his bucket list. Carter kept yelling on the plane. He seemed terrified of heights. But unfortunately, you're up there. There's no reason to just go down.
Let's hit the seal! Geronimo!
I even suggested he try it again. But seeing how timid he was, I decided against it. But I noticed he really liked racing, so I took him to a racetrack.
Jesus! You're gonna kill us both! What if I do?
And Carter actually dared to bump into me. Seeing how much fun he had, I knew it was worth it. Later, we traveled to many places. The pyramids, the Great Wall, Mount Everest, everywhere. Unfortunately, we couldn't climb Mount Everest because of the weather. Just when we thought we'd had enough fun, I was ready to take him home. But he had already conspired with my housekeeper. They took me to my daughter's house, but I didn't dare see her. We hadn't been in contact for years. I couldn't tell her I was dying, and no one was taking care of me. Where would I put my face? But Carter knew I was just putting on a brave face. Having been seen through, I simply left them there and walked away. Back home, I felt an unprecedented emptiness. I had no interest in anything. The next day, the housekeeper called me on the phone. I went with a questioning look, but I never expected to hear that he had collapsed. By the time I arrived at the hospital, he was bald. He then asked me to read something from this piece of paper. That's when I realized what he meant. This bastard was about to die and still trying to discuss me. When he gave me his bucket list, I knew he couldn't take it anymore. After that, I listened to him and went to see my daughter, even kissing the most beautiful girl I knew. This bastard taught me so much in his last few months. I believe he loved his final resting place. But if you want to see it, the movie is called The Bucket List.